Hello everyone. Good morning children. So today we are going to start lecture number 6 of chapter 5. Okay. So in last lecture we studied about the limitations of partnership and then start the types of partner. Just we have done to the two partners type. And today we start from the third part types of partner. But before that we discuss just limitations and types of partner. So there are seven limitations of partnership firm. First one, limited capital, then unlimited liability, then possibility of disagreement, then difficulty in maintaining secret, then difficulty in share transfer, then delay in decision making, and short lifespan. So important top points in detail. First one, limited capital means in partnership firm there are many partners but capability to raise a large capital by partner is limited. So there is a less scope of partnership firm to engage in a large scale business activity due to limited capital. That's why this one is a limitation of partnership firm. Then unlimited liability. Uh, as like sole proprietorship. In partnership also, liability of partners is unlimited. That means for the payment of liability of a firm, partner must be selling their personal properties to making the payments of firm. Then possibility of disagreement. See, there is many partners in one firm. I mean to say more than two. So all have different opinions in different matter. So that's why the disagreement in partnership firm are arise. So due to disagreement, properly management cannot run till there is a unity and agreement. So in unity and dispute arise. So possibility of disagreement in partnership. Okay, is it clear? Okay. Then difficult in maintaining secrets. Very easy point. Difficult in share transfer because any one person want to transfer his share but without the consent of other partners he cannot transfer easily. Then delay in decision making. Each partner take part in management because everyone has a equal right in partnership. So sometimes uh, mostly delay in decision making because some internal disputes, then different opinions among the partners. So due to this reason, a decision taking process is delayed. So and due to that, the management of partnership become weak and short lifespan. For the reason of death, insolvency, or loss of mental balance of any partner, partnership comes to an end. Is it clear? Okay. So just read it within 1 minute. You have only 1 minute. Just read these 7 points with important line. Speed up. You're just only 1 minute. Is it complete? Okay. Come on the next topic. Types of partner. So there are six type of partner. Active partner, sleeping partner, nominal partner, partner in profit only, partner by stable or holding, and minor partner. First one, active partner. Of any person who become a partner and take a key part in a management in day-to-day routine hours, then he is called an active partner. I explained in last lecture. And in return of that, such a partner gets agreed share in profit and loss also. That's why he is called an agent of other partners. Then sleeping partner, person who become a partner by partnership bid, did only for the pair loss and profit, but does not take active participate in day-to-day routine work. Then it is he is called sleeping or dormant partner. So difference between first and second. Active partner is a take part in a management in day-to-day work, and sleeping partner does not take active part in management. Then the third, nominal partner. See, sometimes in market, a person has a big credit of name, right? So any other person used the name of that person and start the business because they know due to name of that person their customers have increases. So for that the person make a partner that person to whom they used a name of person. So for the quick growth of new partnership establishment of business firm and to stay alive in tough competition. If well-known person allow his name to be used by firm, then that person is called a nominal partner. See, I'll give you a example. There are four partners A, B, C, and D, and partner D is only can be a partner for the single reason कि D has a good credit in market and due to that name growth of the firm and increases and in tough competition they can easily stay alive. So due to that part D is used D allow his name to be used by firm and that's why the D is called nominal partner. Clear? Okay. So nominal partner does not bring capital and he is only used his name to be used for the firm. So goodwill of the firm increases, but the liability of the D is also like other partner remain unlimited. Is it clear? See, he is to be partner only for the used his name and also for the profit. But the liability is same, unlimited. He is not he does not bring a capital. Okay? Then partner in profit only. Before that, you just read three types of partner. Then we moving to the fourth, fifth, and sixth type. First, you read these three types of partner and try to understand what is difference between these. Okay, start reading and try to understand and understood the difference between these three types of partner. Then we start the fourth point. And please ignore the external voice. Don't lose your concentration. Okay, complete? Good. Fourth, partner in profit only. A person who is to be partner in a firm only for the profit due to firm take advantage of his special skill, knowledge and experience. See, this is on my own words. Now we read in textbook words. If a person is made a partner in a firm to take advantage of his special skill, knowledge, and experience, then such a person is called partner in profit only. And partner in profit only may or may not bring in capital, but he is entitled for the profit. See, students, he does not bring capital, he does not bear the loss of firm, but he is only the entitled for the profit. Then partner by escheval or holding out. The person who has not signed the partnership deed and also does not bring capital, does not share the profit or loss, but on the basis of his behavior, when third party assume that he is a partner, then he is called partner by escheval or holding out. So though he cannot take a part in management and profit, the third party does business with the firm after taking his credit, his liability become unlimited. Then the sixth one is the minor partner. According to Partnership Act, only adult person is able to sign the partnership deed. That means above the 18-year age person can be partner. But still therefore only adult person can become a partner. A minor cannot. But if any partner dies, then the minor child of that partner can be made a minor partner. So minor partner has no liability to pay the debt of the firm. Creditors cannot take a personal property of a minor partner. And when he become an adult and his desire, then he can become partner. Otherwise, he can left the partnership firm. So minor partner have a benefit compared to other partners. Okay, clear? See, we studied active partner, sleeping and dormant partner, nominal partner, partner in profit only, partner by estoppel and holding out, and minor partner. I hope you all understood perfectly. Now it's your turn. Read remaining three, fourth, fifth, and sixth, three types of partner. Then we revise the head points two times and then start the next topic. Okay, start the reading. Fourth, fifth, and sixth. Very short, so you are just 30 to 40 seconds only. Okay, complete. Types of partnership firm. So there are main three bases according to time limit, according to liability, according to registration. Wait. First we revise the head pointer. Sorry. Active partner, sleeping and dormant partner, nominal partner, partner in profit only, partner by estoppel, and minor partner. And see, active partner, who is a take part in a management in daily work. Sleeping partner, he does not take active part in daily work of management. Nominal partner, only for the growth of the establishment firm and stay alive in tough competition. A well-known person allows his name to be used by firm, and that's why that person is called nominal partner. He does not bring a capital, then partner in profit only, due to special skills, knowledge, experience of a person. Such person is called a partner in profit only. He is not does not bring capital, does not share loss of firm, but only entitled for the profit. Then partner by a stopper and minor partner. Uh, any person can, any minor person cannot become a partner, but sometimes any partner become a dice, and then his minor child can be made minor partner, but he has not liability to pay a debt of the firm. And after become an adult, if he desire, then can become a partner just like other person. Sorry, partners. Okay, we doing just short revision, complete. So now come to the types of partnership firm. So see students, there are three bases. First, according to time limit, then according to liability, and the third one is according to registration. Please make a chart of these types of partnership firm. Right now you have to make the chart. First, give the heading types of partnership firm. So give the heading types of partnership firm and three parts in which first time limit, liability and registration. You have to make chart right now. That's why I repeat it and I speak the points.